Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Artificer Alley's production of Power Rangers Phantasm. We are so glad you guys are with us tonight. We got an awesome episode planned, especially if you tuned in last week and seen the Rangers butting heads, figuring out what to do next. So we're excited to have you all here. Got a few shout outs to get through once again. Um, one more time, thank you, Renegade Game Studios, for giving us our affiliate link. We're really enjoying the system. It's a lot of fun. We're having a really good time with it. If anybody who's watching wants to check out the Essence 20 system, check out our link. It'll help support our channel, it'll help support us, help support Renegade Game Studios, and hopefully keep this partnership running. We appreciate everybody who checks it out. Another shout out goes to Isabella Gall. Bella, thank you so much for the awesome Ranger artwork you did for us. We greatly appreciate it. It was awesome getting to talk with you today. Thank you for coming in saying hey. Also, big thank you to Musa Productions for the awesome track that gets us going for the show. We've really enjoyed hearing the beat. It's been really good. Let's see here. What else we got? Fallout, Greedy Creek. Mondays, had some technical issues this week. Thank you guys for hanging out, being patient with us. We'll be trying again next week to make sure everything goes live, and we'll be catching up on what's happening out in Greedy Creek. See, thank you to Modifius for helping us with the system, getting some assets together for it. And don't forget to check out Tailspire, which is the digital tabletop we've been using for that. Can tell us a bit about Tailspire, bro? That stuff's awesome.
So Tailspire is a 3D tabletop like system that it's about, I think it's about $20 to $25. I can't remember on Steam, but and it lets you play with all of your friends in a system. You can even roll your dice in it, but it's fully 3D and a really fun community. Is the one thing that I've really been enjoying about it. Is like, if you want to upload your creations that you have there, you can, so other people can use them, and of course you can use other people's creations as well in it. But it even has like moods, like mood music and ambiance and all that type of fun stuff that you can really end up having a very fun like tabletop experience, even if you're not like in person with people. Because I know that that's a difficult thing with playing over like a Discord call like we were doing. Is, you're not always getting that same physical feel that you do when you're in person. So I feel like Tailspire is a fantastic way to kind of bridge that gap. And it lets you do almost any system that you would want. I forgot. You can even go and mod it, like if you want to have the Fallout door unlock thing, which I'm getting ready to add to our campaign, they actually have to go and do it like it's like literally the Fallout game, but it can work for any game system. So don't feel like you're restricted to 5th edition with Tailspire. It's all around type of platform.
Awesome. I really want to check it out so that I can play with it here in the office. I just haven't had time yet. I would like to see what we can do for the next project coming up in June. Have some fun with it and play with it. So we'll see. What else? Name of the game. Our TCG partner is doing a podcast talking about Magic. We're also looking to see about doing some Magic Arena. Hang out with James as he plays games, stuff like that. Dude's awesome. He's good at Magic.
I'm going to be working on teaching him how to stream. I'm working on teaching him that tomorrow about how to stream Magic Arena.
Awesome. Really cool. So excited to check it out, see what happens there. Tales of the Square Table coming soon, featuring our beloved John Flameskull. John Knoll will be heading that up, showing some living TCGs, living card games, not living TCGs, LCGs, also joining Name of the Game, also TCG stuff, checking out just some fun games from like Arkham Horror, Marvel Champions, checking out a few TCGs like Flesh and Blood, stuff like that. Be sure to tune in. It should be coming in hopefully in the next few weeks. They're doing some tech stuff right now, getting that stuff finalized.
We got one more week of tech, and then he'll be premiering the week after. So we did our initial meeting to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
So then next Monday we'll be sitting down to actually set it up and do our tech run. And as long as everything goes right, which I feel like I can make this go right because it's not really asking a whole lot of me. We can get going in the week after that on Mondays.
Awesome. So,
I
But
have pretty good confidence that I have the tech ability to throw that one together.
oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. Let's see here, and Inner Geekdom. You guys are not doing an anime stream tomorrow. You guys are
No,
doing
because we are having a meeting with one of our new hosts, and we're going to be basically working on that. And then the week after, we're going to have an episode that's going to potentially have quite a few people on it, because we're going to be moving away from me being a host on it. That was never my intention to be a permanent host on the anime show. I just wanted to be on it long enough to make sure that it has the stability that it needs to move forward. So, we're going to be getting it going here soon.
Sounds good. Yep, sounds good, man. That's awesome. If I missed anything, any shout outs we've missed?
Not that I can think of. Of course, Shorty Mafia, make sure that you're following him.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure we can do our individual introductions. And
Yeah,
stuff
do
like
your
that.
things. Do your things. Sorry, I jumped the gun. I figured people would know your faces by now.
Well,
thing is-
So,
you never
there's
know.
new
We can have
people,
new
there's
people.
new people.
New people will be here. Yeah.
Nah,
So
go for it.
as they were saying, I'm Shorty, Shorty Mafia on Twitch. I stream a lot of RTS survival games. I will be picking back up with Ark Survival Ascended since the center map will be coming out soon, so look forward to that. I will be mostly streaming on the weekends around this time. So if that piques your interest at all, come on by. And as Rune and Ben were talking, we are doing the anime show on My Inner Geekdom. We are taking the break this week, but next week I have a bunch of really cool subjects to talk about. So I'm really looking forward to everybody swinging by.
Cool. And the people who know me are going to give me such a hard time for this, but I'm going to call you guys out on it right now. We have talked about Final Fantasy 14 stream. You can say no. I still want to make it happen.
Well, we just need to pick a day
no.
for it. We just need to pick a day because, like,
I got you.
yeah, because I've been on a different adventure lately with my gaming time. For anyone that doesn't know, on the Inner Geekdom, I have been playing Red Dead Redemption roleplay, where I'm going out as old man Herbert Buckman out on the trails. So if anyone wants to come and watch that, I've been playing that quite a lot. I do believe Shorty might be joining us in those streams very soon. But yeah, so if you want to see me running around as an ornery old man out in the West, definitely come and watch us play some Red Dead Redemption roleplay, which is everybody. If you've never seen a roleplay of one of those games, it's fun. The cops are other players, the criminals, other players, medical, other players. It's like a GTA does a very similar thing. So it's a fun time.
Absolutely. I've tuned in a few of your streams. I've been quiet in the chat, but I have tuned in and checked it out. It's pretty funny.
Herbert's getting very into hunting.
I watched a little bit of the rodeo. That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, there was a rodeo. We have casino night coming on Sunday. We're gonna be out on like an old bayou boat casino. It's gonna be pretty fun. I got to make sure I earn enough money to go and blow on that this weekend.
Gotcha. So be sure to check that out for sure. Thank you for everything you do, Ring. We appreciate you, man.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
We got anything from Liz?
Yeah, Excel, what you got?
Well, I'm still playing Fortnite, Lady Excel on there. And if you want to follow my adventure this weekend, you can follow me on Snap or on Instagram. It's at Liz Hello on both of those. Because I'm going to Vegas, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of gambling myself, sir.
There you go.
Nice. Now,
get your gamble
playing
on.
Fortnite, I did see the newest update for Avatar: The Last Airbender Elements.
It is really fun.
Okay.
I really like the airbending because basically I can run while I'm still learning how to play. So I really enjoy that. And I also like firebending because, well, fire. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
But all the abilities are really, really cool. It is enjoyable to do that.
That's cool.
And you get to unlock some pretty cool extras in there, skins and whatnot. So come play with me on there. Teach me how to play. I'm still learning.
Yeah, that is awesome. I've never played Fortnite, but I seen the Elements thing that came out, and I was like, oh no.
It's pretty
So
cool.
I've played on release, but I haven't played in so long.
That's about where I'm at with it as well.
And I play no builds because it's so much easier to learn.
That's because you don't want to play with
without
those Gen
having
Z
to
kids.
Minecraft it.
I think I'd rather play Apex, to be
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn how to play Apex too eventually, I guess. I have it downloaded on my Switch as well. So we'll get there.
Heck yeah. That is awesome. Did I miss anything?
I
we
don't
good to go?
think so. I think we're good to go.
Yeah. So, picking up where we left off last week, who would like to do the recap?
We all had a meeting together to try to discuss everything that happened a couple episodes ago. Nothing was accomplished, except
Nothing.
for the
Not a
fact
lot.
that we wanted to prove this old lady wrong.
I wanted to prove Kevin wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I had a run-in with the big bad guy who tried to monologue at me and tried to
There'll
me
be no
to-
monologuing here.
try to get
absolutely.
me to sway against the other Rangers and try to
He never. He
in
never
my
tried to sway.
interpretation
Go on.
in my interpretation he's trying to.
Yeah, we're gonna stop that Sasuke backstory. None of that here, good sir.
Right. Okay. If that's what you're into. Okay. Got you.
I'm
So
not
you
running
had a
after you
one-on-one
for
with the
50
big guy.
episodes, just being like, I have to get my boyfriend back or whatever Naruto's plot was.
Right. So
Leave
yeah.
that for Thursdays.
Yeah. So okay. So at 1-on-1, your team showed up, I believe. How'd that go?
Went pretty good.
I think it was very strained.
Okay.
It seemed like they were very questioning on my conviction to stay with them, my
Gotcha.
wavering loyalty.
Okay. Wavering loyalty, or what? Or they catch your hand in the cookie jar? What happened? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anybody else have anything to add for the recap?
I mean, I have roommates, Kevin and Breck.
Yeah.
And Kevin called me a freaking liar. Get him. I'm gonna show him he's wrong.
Oh yeah.
So there's a whole just like side plot with Rune that keeps going on. Like I said, I'm pretty much like taking on the bulk and skull duty of this as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got that. So that's a good place to plug back in. So your Red Ranger has just showed up morphed, standing in front of you, trying to cut off the villain who introduced himself as Laura. Who villain's a strong word. He's not really explained much. He just talked in passing.
I see him as a villain,
So
and
do
I
the
threw a
y'all-
flip flop at him.
Oh yeah,
You failed.
you did.
I
You
still
did.
threw
You
it.
did the flop.
He got the point.
Oh, you did. You did. He got with a very bad review on Yelp. Absolutely.
2 stars.
Hey, 2. Okay.
You can't give him a 1 that's too obvious. You have to make him at least think that you went to the restaurant.
Okay. So he, after having words with Allah, went to the liminal realm through the shore of the lake. You have Keith, who is like, I wouldn't say face down at this point because he did get his second sandal off the throat. His first sandal actually, since the fire has been recollected back into Goldrum's lantern, his second sandal does kind of like fall off the fire, like the firewood, the pyre, and lands in the sand, smoking. He might be able to put it back on. It might be a little melted. Luna, you're standing morphed, not knowing what's going on, frustrated about lack of communication, lack of teamwork. And as you unmorph and your kitty cat Norma sitting on your shoulder, on lookout. And as you begin to vent some frustrations, all of you experienced a moment with Rochi of affirmation, of reconnection, of whatever path you choose, I'm with you. I'm going to stick by you.
I'm liking this little snake, buddy.
So as he slid out of your hoodie and hit the sand and made his way towards the lake, you all see this. Timothy had eventually come out and sat next to you, Keith, because as you tried to morph, you couldn't because Timothy was not, in your vicinity.
Now it's time.
And Timothy begins to hop towards the water, and Norma kind of headbutts you, Luna, kind of directing towards the water, trying to usher you to the liminal realm. But where do you all want to go?
We're going
Because there are two options. You can either head to Terminus to talk to Shaman about everything, because Gorgrim did dangle some answers, as well as Alistair, who was your all's predecessor, who he has captured, about bringing him to this meeting that he's planned for you all to meet him in the liminal realm. Are you going to go to Terminus first, talk with Shaman, or are you going to go on into the liminal realm and meet Gorgrim face to face?
Think we should go and talk to the old lady first.
Let's see. For once, I agree
agree.
with Keith.
I do
Kind of
too.
want to get some advice from her, see what she wants to say,
Maybe she could give us
And
a
to prove
wire
that-
to wear.
and to prove that we survived the night, unlike how she said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I definitely want to rub that in her face.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, boys.
Okay. All right.
Love that Keith is like
So-
very big on just trying to prove people wrong that he's not an idiot.
Hey, it happens, man.
Yeah.
It happens, man.
For better or worse.
I mean, it's like, I'm not calling wolf this time. Thing.
I'm really a Power Ranger. Believe me, Kevin.
It's like, Kevin, I'm purple and everything.
This old lady's gonna learn though to have more faith in us.
So as you all, like Keith says that, walking forward toward the water, as you all talk about your frustrations with Shaman and how your all's first real interaction with who should be a mentor who's been really very negative. If y'all are heading back to Terminus, you'll need your planchette morphers. And y'all gonna step in the water?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go talk to
Step
the old
in
lady.
yeah.
I'm already waist deep.
Hey.
Do it.
So as y'all go into the water, your spirit guardians clinging back to you, take your planchette in hand, and immediately green light flashes, and you all find yourself standing in a familiar corridor of a cave system that would lead you to Terminus.
All right, we're back, guys. Let's go rub it in the old lady's face.
I wonder if she got some of
This
that
long
good food.
walk.
Because after all this that's gone on, I'm probably hungry.
All right, so is there like a door that we need to knock on?
Now you all are in the corridor,
Okay.
like the
It's
tunnel
that
ways
long
that GLs.
wrap-around hallway.
Yeah.
Now, because you all have your planchettes, the protections are let down, so it is literally a short walk around a small curve. Because remember last time it was like a 30-minute walk.
Yeah.
This time it's literally like 30 seconds,
Okay.
maybe. And you all make the last turn, and you step into the familiar-looking oasis in this cavern.
Mm.
About 300 feet wide. You see the familiar archway with the waterfall coming down, the stone steps coming from the archway. You see a silhouette, like with your all's passive perception skill test, you would see the silhouette in this huge pond that the waterfall's falling in as it like slowly goes deeper into the water, letting you know that that pond is very much deeper than it looks. The grass is very crisp, um, it's damp because as the cavern has grown up around this little oasis, the ceiling is completely open to the sky, and rain is still coming in. You see where the cauldron was sitting, where the fire used to be. It hasn't been touched, but from the small lean-to hut where a shaman resides, you do see smoke coming from a chimney, dissipating as it drifts up towards the opening in the cavern. You definitely smell food. You can definitely smell what seems to be a
You're breaking up on us
change in
pretty bad,
welcoming.
Ben.
Okay. But you all smell food. She's preparing food like she's expecting you.
Okay, so I'm gonna immediately go up to there and be like, "Hey, Grandma, guess who's back?"
And you say that like running to the door?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay. Let's see here. Are you wanting to do intimidation? Are you wanting to like persuasion, intimidation? What do you want to try to do with this? Try to prove that point.
I don't think I'm trying to intimidate her. I'm trying to rub it in her face.
Like a
He's
gloaty type
gloating.
thing.
So yeah, he's just okay.
Let me see. Let me pull up.
Yeah, because
If anything, I'd say that it's more of a performance than anything. Because I mean, I'm just trying to rub it in her face that we survived. I don't really think that it's trying to intimidate her.
I would say performance or persuasion. Your call.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a shift up because Timothy is helping you.
Okay. So we got 17.
Oh, nice. So is that a performance or persuasion? Which one?
It's a performance.
Performance, nice. So are you like are you like embellishing it, pitching it loud, like doing the almost like I'm a man in charge, like what you going to do as you walk up to the door, or
I'm
Or you just-
mostly
just
doing.
kinda-
I'm doing it in more of like the like 7-year-old that's trying to like annoy you kind of way. Like
Nice
if
vibe,
Peter
okay.
Pan was going in to like troll on Captain Hook kind of thing, you know?
Okay. So as you're like, hey, guess who's still alive? Like and like Timothy is hopping along with you.
Yeah.
Like there's a strange like a strange like chirping calling noise coming from Timothy,
yeah.
like bouncing along with you. And as you get to the door, it like busts open, going in like into the hut. And immediately you see Shaman like standing like over the fireplace, another smaller cauldron cooking. She's like, I know. I also heard you all are hungry. Come on in.
Ah, told you, Granny.
So
Definitely
you see the
sounds like a
familiar
plan to
visage
me.
of this old crone who calls herself Shaman, standing there over this cauldron, stirring like long, spindly fingers, reaching over, grabbing stuff to throw just in the cauldron. You have no idea what it is. I mean, you can try to see if you want to try to identify some of it, but some of it is a bit wild. I'll allow you guys to if you want to.
I mean, I'm definitely curious as to what's cooking right now.
I got you. Let's see. You can give me either survival or culture skill test.
Let's see. Well, do I even have anything in survival? Nope. I am also not cultured. Who would have thought? Oh yeah, we failed on that one. That's a 2.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So, as you go up, like it doesn't look appetizing, appealing at all. Like it smells awesome, but you have no idea what that root was that she just ground it up and put in there. It's like, because you've seen how she fixed cookies on a rock plate,
Yeah.
a little like rock slab. So
I'm gonna be
if
like,
she's
hey,
been
old
locked in
lady,
here-
I'm not interested in eating your yard clippings.
Well, I think the other young man is. He was talking about being hungry, wanting food.
I mean, do you want to
Keep
eat
stirring.
like lawnmower bits, dude? Like, I just seen her like throw
Also-
something in there that looked a little fishy.
Like she
Well, where I
She
come
turns,
from,
she's
you
like-
don't
I'm
really
vegetarian,
ask what you
so-
eat. You just kind of eat what you're given. So
was like, manners, and she like pokes you with the handle end of the ladle, and then begins to keep stirring.
Hey, be nice. We just beat up bad guys and met some dude named Grungle Grung.
She keeps stirring because she does not recognize that name at all.
Don't act like you don't know who I'm talking about. Tell him,
So, like,
Mala,
she just
you were
keeps stirring.
there.
there was this
Margarita?
weird guy who had this flame, and he was telling us that we don't know everything that's going on. Do you care to enlighten us what he's talking about?
And to be
So, as
fair,
you say,
I never know what's going on.
So, as you say, flame, she like quickly looks up. Ladle stops. The spirit guide's flame. You
That's
saw
what
it.
you want to call it.
The very same.
That's the one.
We're not all, none of us are sure. We're just like,
Well, to be fair, we don't know if that's what she's talking about. All we know is we saw a flame and there were spirits going to it. We don't know
She named it episode 2.
what she named it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
how are we supposed to know that's exactly what
That's
she's
what I'm
talking
saying. Like,
about?
we wouldn't know that that's necessarily what it was.
Yeah,
Well,
we could guess,
you
but
can guess,
I'm still
'cause it
going
did-
with yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. That's what it is.
Okay.
Come on, guys.
So-
We're college students. We got a little bit of brains, right?
And he must have
do.
been really old because he was putting those flames into like one of those ancient flashlights.
And like
That's
she
funny.
she looks at you. I actually understand that one. Okay.
I'm surprised.
Okay. I know what a lantern is, doofus.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
Oh,
just keep
excuse
saying it in ways like that.
So
funny.
she kind of looks away, looks back to the cauldron, begins stirring in. Goes, did he say anything about Alistair?
That's weird. It's messing up again.
Anything at all? So she kind of looks away, begins stirring again. She goes, did she say any? Did they say anything about Alistair?
Yeah, he did say something about Alistair.
and
Actually,
they were mentioned.
They were brought up.
yes, Alistair was.
Yeah.
Morgan said we could meet him.
As you all say yes, they said something about Alistair. I would like Allah to give me an alertness skill test because I'm sure you've got your eyes on Shaman.
I'm definitely gonna be staring them down. D4, cool. 14. I can math.
14. You definitely see almost a surprise and relief immediately fill her. You see just the quick exhale of okay. And they said we can meet.
They said we could. I don't know about you.
See, they were very adamant on us talking to them, but I don't think they want to see you very much.
Probably not.
Kind of grumbles under her voice and keeps stirring the pot. Well, too bad. I'm going anyway.
It's been one hell of a ride.
I don't
I
think
am.
that she should. I don't think you should,
You tell her you
lady.
don't think she should.
Yeah, I don't think she should. That's one more person we have to protect and somebody that is unwanted. It's just going to cause more drama. I don't think you should come.
Ouch. With saying the word unwanted.
That's definitely a rough word to use.
You can give me a persuasion skill test,
Yeah.
and for reasons you don't know yet, you have a snag.
Oh no.
Ooh, she's touchy.
Does that mean I have to drop my persuasion?
No, you roll your d20 twice, and you'll take the lower of the two rolls.
Okay. I got 9.
9.
9?
9. Exactly.
9.
Okay. So as you say the word unwanted, you kind of see your face scowl, looks at you. Well, you all would understand what it's like to be unwanted. And points to all three of you. Just as much as I didn't want you all here to begin with, but here we are. If I have to make do with you, you're going to have to make do with me.
I mean,
I don't think
just
we
don't
were
think that it seems like you guys already have beef, and I'm not trying to like show up in somebody else's crib with somebody they don't like. Like, I don't know if you've ever been in that situation, but it's pretty awkward.
And we were asked, we were picked.
It very well may be awkward, but too bad.
Then they're never going to invite us
I'm not-
back to be like, no, you bring her around, and she makes cookies with yard
I'm-
clippings.
I cannot let you all go alone. We see kind of sag, her shoulders sag. She goes, Alistair is my son. Cannot let you all go
Dun,
alone.
dun, dun.
It's not to do that.
And he's in this situation because of what we're doing, because of what we have to do here. We have to go. We have to go. Like it or not, I'm going.
Well, I'm guessing there's no way around this then.
I'm even trying to bribe you all with food.
So you're
To
like
kinda make up
magical
for-
and stuff, right?
Can you stay in the shadows?
Well, no. Can you turn yourself into like a mouse or something? I can put you in my pocket. That way they don't know you're there. Do a wizard.
Ooh, a wizard.
It doesn't
Transmutate.
work.
Wizard Harry.
Like, it kind of doesn't work like that. I see, like, kind of points her ladle. And when you said mouse, give me an alertness skill test.
All
Oh,
right.
there's gonna be a rat tail in this stew.
Probably, because this lady makes some nasty stuff.
You loved her cookies. You ate every single one of them.
So that's a 16.
16. It doesn't work like that. She points her ladle, and you see a couple of mice come running through the open door.
But
that
can
have
you
been living in
like
this-
you give
Yeah.
us one of those mice and then you take the other one and we have like mouse walkie talkies or something? I don't know how magic works.
You just I'm going. That's final.
Oh.
All right, let's move the story along. I guess
Do you want to eat before we go?
I'm eating.
I'm not eating that.
I will.
You have at it, buddy. I'm
She-
not going to be in the bathroom around you later.
Ooh.
There are no bathrooms in the liminal realm. And begins to scoop. She does 2 scoops into a bowl, hands it to you.
Wait, I'm confused.
It doesn't look appetizing.
I'm confused. There's no bathrooms. Are you saying you don't poop?
Not when you're dead,
Okay, then why do you need to eat?
Energy.
because you're alive.
No, so you're just making us food being like, oh, I bet humans like rats and like lawn clippings. That's what I would feed them.
Like, So Ollie, you have a bowl during this entire exchange, like has a spoon in it, and like as you're like going through it, like you see potatoes, you see what looks to be a very hearty, like vegetarian like stew.
Not very
It
vegetarian. It's
smells
got
good.
rats in it.
There's no rat in it.
It was a.
I saint it.
And let me enjoy
So-
my food.
So as they're going on about food, Luna, would you say that you're still feeling a bit salty about how your team's been exchanging everything this past day, going into the evening?
I mean,
How is Luna feeling during all this?
I'm obviously just like the saltiest of the salt. Just call me the ocean. That's how salty I am.
Okay. What's going through Luna's mind during all of this? Like, what's Luna thinking about? What is Luna experiencing?
I want some of that food too, if it's vegetarian. That's what
Okay.
I'm thinking. A nice warm meal to chill me out, to go with some of this salt over here.
The
So,
salt.
so as you're sitting there and and you sigh, like you feel your belly rumble just a little bit, and as you look up, there is a bowl being handed to you by the crawl. Like her arms are awkwardly like long and spindly fingers, and like the bowl, like her fingers like can up and curl around the bowl, but she's handing the bowl to you. There's a spoon in it.
What a creep. But I'm gonna eat it.
So it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious.
We got some good food.
Mhm.
I'm happy with that.
Oh yeah.
So we're all four gonna go on this adventure, huh?
And we have to go and save some
Mhm.
all-star guy.
Then we need
You
to
hear-
have a plan.
You hear Shaman sigh.
Kind of feeling sorry for this old lady.
Like now that you kind of see like what's the kind of connection between the two,
Mhm.
you can now kind of like the sigh is hinting at a lot, especially understanding that you three are who was chosen to help get her son back and make sure everything keeps functioning like it's supposed to.
Oh, we'll save all-star. Don't worry about
Sorry.
So
Dark as alabaster.
it.
so
If you know the reference, you know the reference.
I mean, to be fair, Keith is a lot like Luffy. He just keeps giving everything nicknames because he's too stupid to remember their actual names.
oh no, he like by the time this is done, he'll be a little Smash Mouth. It's okay.
Yeah,
He done beat me to it. He done beat me to it. Very nice.
Somebody, if I'm going into one of the fights like that at some point now.
So so as you all are having this experience, Luna, are you getting frustrated as they get sidetracked? They're not hearing you out.
My
I
middle
mean,
name
I
is
guess
sidetracked.
Do what?
I guess we're just gonna, go in hot like we always do, huh?
Hell yeah.
I mean, like,
Power Ranger
like-
way.
Luna, like it's up to you. If you want to call them out on it, if you want to have that team meeting, it's time for you to call it. Sometimes you're gonna have to put your foot down, or just be like, you know what? Yeah, I trust them. Let's go do this. That's why I'm asking what's Luna experiencing as a new tabletop RPG player. What is like that's what it is. Like Luna is having this experience. This is what's going on. So Luna's accepted the burden of leadership.
What do you guys want to do? Something about being a leader is also asking their opinions, right? And getting input. How do we want to go about this?
Well, old
Oh,
lady
you
won't.
too. You're just ignoring me too.
Well, old lady won't even just turn into a mouse so we could sneak her in. I don't know what we're supposed to do about that because, like, we can't just walk in there with her. It's going to be like really bad vibes.
Like,
I agree. I don't think we should walk in with you front and center.
What if I wore a wire?
Shaman.
What would that do?
So you can listen. You just want to be part of this, don't you?
Well, I don't think technology works in that plane.
I mean, then just get a different plane.
So,
Shaman, can you like sew his lips up?
No,
That'd
she
be
can't
bad,
even turn into a mouse. Her magic don't work like that.
no, we're not about the Deadpool this, not at all.
Yeah, just ruin the rest of the campaign.
So, Shaman looks over to Luna. I'm gonna have Shaman do an alertness skill test. Okay. Well, I can take and observe. I need to see what happened. I need to know, the more I can see what's happened, the more I can try to be of help.
Also, like a body cam.
We can figure something like that out.
We could do a body cam type of thing. Unless things get nasty, then I'll turn the body cam off because I'm a bad cop like that.
She does not.
She would not.
She does not understand you at all. She has no idea what you were saying.
By yourself, she would not.
Do I know the spook guys?
The
guys from the Ghost Club. Do I know them?
Oh, in my club?
I would say you've seen them on campus. Have you interacted with them maybe in passing in a class or two? Because your all's interests are definitely, they're not coming over to the Humane Society for a ghost hunt.
And they have
but you know some
to tech.
You know somebody on your team that has ties to them because he joined their club.
Exactly.
More work for the Green Ranger.
Hey, Alla, go get us a body cam.
We need your help.
Yeah, you know the guys that are like good with computers and stuff. Like,
oh no, their vacuum cleaner kept breaking.
Well, like if we need to go on a mission, it is like, oh my gosh, we need people that know how to play hacky sack. I've got you. This is your turn. For the team, for the team, for the team, for the team.
like she kind of leans forward. She's like, the whole point of you all having your identities covered is to keep this a secret, and you're wanting to bring in outside help. That's your all's choice. I was already against that, but you all are here.
We're not bringing in outside help. We're going and getting technology from some nerds that just so happen to have what we need.
They'll try to make a 5-finger discount.
We're gonna borrow their stuff.
We're trying to make this work for you so you can see everything that happened.
Is there any way she can just hide in the shadows?
It's not our fault that you didn't put body cams on these suits.
She already said that she can keep distance and watch, but she wants to be in the liminal realm with you all. But she can be at a distance and watch. Remember, the liminal realm almost looks just like the material realm. Like the buildings are still in place. They can still be interacted with. Because you've seen people standing on them. Like you've seen Gorgrim and his generals standing on them. So, can they hide? Absolutely.
I say it might be just worth taking her with us versus going through all these extra steps to try to get this technology from these two kids. And their machines haven't been the most trustworthy so far.
Says the guy who rolled like that 1 or 2.
Hey, rolling does not count. It just happened to break.
Fine. Okay. But she's gonna like stay in the closet or something.
I think it's worth bringing her with us.
All right, but if we end up having one of those weird movie reveals where they're like, oh, we knew you were here all along. And then we're like, oh no, we've been found out. I'm gonna be so pissed.
And then I'll be the first person to punch someone in the face. It'll be fine. What do you think? Is that a good plan, leader?
Did now
somebody
Ala?
for being condescending.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Like Ala, was that like kind of like soaked with venom? Was it condescending, or was it just like
I think I'm
trying
just
to
trying to
be
use
team builder?
a building, trying to get the subject more focused and versus trying to pull out all these ideas.
Man, new Ranger team. They never showed this in the show.
So they should have had episodes like this.
I can agree to that, but I'm going to complain the whole time.
That's fine. I'm used to that.
And there's going to be, and I told you so.
Yeah,
exactly.
Whenever they're like, "Oh, we knew you were there all along," and then I'm gonna be like, "I fucking told you so."
So like Norma is standing there with you and is like behind you, like absolutely. Like there's like some like soft meows, like like Sharp just like nodding, like absolutely.
I am definitely going to complain the whole time, and so is she.
It's fine. I can deal with that.
Well, if you all are finished eating, we need to go. I don't want to keep
Get on the road.
Can I get some of this to go?
Homeboy really likes his yard clippings.
To be fair, miso is like some of my favorite soups, so it's not surprising.
Like she kind of like snaps her fingers, is like, "Help yourself," and you see the ladle begin to stir on its own.
Nice.
You can do that, but can't turn yourself into a mouse. Some freaking wizard you are.
And this is more convenient.
Well, it like kind of one of those things where she's like putting forth effort to actually show that she's trying to like kind of make amends a bit, stirring herself instead of just using like passive magic. So trying to like be like, "Hey, I tried for you. Like you all are trying for me." Like she's still bitter. Like it's a bitter pill for her to swallow. You can definitely pick that up, but there's too much at stake in this personally. Yeah. So as you all leave the hut, Ala has a second helping. He's going to have to scarf down very quickly.
That's fine.
And as you all head to like the pool of water, where you've seen the creature like the silhouette earlier, you begin to see a few eyes like kind of poke like under the water, like kind of glowing in some of the trees, the vines. You see other eyes glowing and looking at you, following you all with Shaman as you head to the water. And as y'all begin to step in, for you all, the water is just ankle deep. Step in, slosh a bit. Okay.
Left.
She looks to you.
Left, right.
I want to be holding Timothy because I'm going to keep that thing on me from now on so I can morph.
Oh yeah, like he's with you. Norma's on your shoulder. Rochi's like made their way back into your hoodie.
Got to keep him warm.
As she takes a deep breath, nods to you all. She kind of like takes her staff and taps it in the water. Quick green flash. As you all automatically begin to morph on your way to the liminal realm. And that's where we're going to take a quick break.
All right. You can't see me.
So hang around. We'll take a just short break. Let everybody stretch their legs, stuff like that. And we'll be back here in a second. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. So thank you for sticking around with us.
Hey.
Picking up right where we left off. You three plus Shaman appear in a flash in a familiar liminal realm where everything else seems to be kind of black and white. The colors seem off, seems quite a bit muted. Soft fog covers everything. And immediately, the four of you can sense the pull of something. And you recognize it as the flame that you've experienced a couple of times already is burning right somewhere, calling out to whoever is in this realm to come. So Shaman begins to take a step forward out of what would be the pool of water, and he begins to, like you all do, kind of lift and levitate and begin to fly up out of the chamber of Terminus. And as you all are in this chamber, this will be the second time you all have morphed and been in liminal realm in this chamber. I would like for y'all to give me an alertness skill test.
12.
12. Okay.
13.
13.
Moderately.
19.
18, you said?
19.
19. Okay. I would say that Ala is the only one to notice this. So as you all begin to follow, to keep up with it, she doesn't get too far ahead, and make sure she keeps her word. As you begin to look around Terminus in the liminal realm, where the archway is, the waterfall is coming down, you actually can see what looks to be. It's not a black hole. It looks like a white swirl of the fog being pulled into that archway. You also notice where the cauldron is, where the fire used to be, there are still soft, glowing embers. The only color besides your all's ranger forms. Under the cauldron, lingering in the liminal realm. Just giving you an idea of how things have been lingered here. You notice this. You see these things. You see the fog moving and shifting. It's very subtle, but that portal is it's there. You can actually feel something radiating off of it. I would say with that alertness skill test, it's not malefic. It does give a sense of, you know how you have a really long road trip when you finally get home, that relief.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of the feeling that you get as you see it. It hits you weird. You're like, oh, okay. And as y'all levitate up and float up out of Terminus, in the distance, glowing towards the horizon at the feet of the mountain, on the other side of the lake where Dawn Springs resides, you see a ginormous fire glowing bright on the shore, just where Gorgrim said he would be waiting for you. Shaman looks to you all to take the lead.
Shaman should be hiding.
Well, no, it's a distance away. Remember, you all had to actually almost practically Superman fly from the mountain range to the city, down and over to the city. But so I would probably say it's a couple of miles away, quite a few. It's like I said, the light is almost at the horizon level. You're way up in the mountains.
Okay.
But it's that bright in this Technicolor realm that it's radiating and glowing, and you can feel it pulling at that distance. So, Shaman's looking to you all. Y'all gonna take off towards the city?
I mean, I guess so.
We gotta go to the meetup spot.
Yeah.
As you all take off,
Yeah.
Shaman follows. You've all done this before. Shaman has no idea where she's going, so she is definitely following you all forward, following you all towards everything. I will take it as which one of you all is actually leading the pack, or are y'all trying to fly together?
They're probably the Red Ranger should be leading.
Yeah, I would
the pack.
imagine so.
But would you all know
Okay.
that yet? Really? I've just kind of been a pushy girl in the group.
Well, as like we know of the existence of Power Rangers, correct?
Mm-hmm.
You do, yeah.
Yeah, so we would know that the Red Ranger is usually the one leading. So
Okay.
I'd probably like nudge you to go on front and say, lead the way.
Okay. So as you all move forward, Luna, you take the lead. You feel Norma's presence reassuring. It's like, we can do this. Let's go. And where would you like to attempt to hide Shaman close enough on the beach so that she can still see what's going on
In my pocket.
without giving away you're all coming in? There are a few shacks. There are a few shacks. There are a few like places that she can hide, but she needs to be close. She said she wants to be close enough to see what's going on. And you know this area pretty well, so I would say if you want to, you can give me a survival skill test
Okay.
to see if you can figure out the best place to possibly hide her.
Well, we're
You
gonna
want all
probably
of us
ask
to do that?
somebody else.
That's why I asked who is leading.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, guys, come on now.
Come on, leader.
I got a 19.
Hey.
Yay.
Oh,
Nice.
we're gonna bury her in the sand. Only her head's gonna be popping out, so that way she gets.
And that will be under a bucket.
Yeah, but like one of those brightly colored little kid beach buckets. Just
Yeah.
But there's no color here, so
oh crap! It's all Technichrome.
It is.
yeah.
So you all, I would say that Luna, you know a place pretty close by that still be close enough for them to see. You would have to go around and come in through a back way in the city, but you know there is a particular food truck that's pretty close by that a certain jackalope really likes nachos. Came from it.
I'm
Maybe
pretty sure Keith will know all about that place.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's maybe a chance that there is a version of it here in the liminal realm as a reflection of the material plane. Maybe.
We should get nachos. Is what you're saying.
So you could
Technicolor
attempt.
nachos.
I'll let you attempt to make Technicolor nachos later.
After.
Ghost nachos.
After.
So
Ghost
Ghost nachos.
So as you quickly pick up speed, turn, and everyone in formation behind you, you begin to take everyone around with that high survival roll. I will see if anybody can notice you all coming in. I rolled a 2 on the die.
Oh
They do
no!
not. I literally went 2 nat 20
Word.
for a second, and then 2.
Like
Son of a god. Yeah. Hokey dokey. So you all managed to come in to the side of the city, and you do find a familiar truck. Nachos. You also see a familiar sign and a booth for Ganelle's smoothies and shakes. But the food truck actually has a place to close in, and Shaman can look out the open window of the food truck. She's like, as y'all get there, she kind of like pokes it with her staff. She's like, what kind of house is this?
Your chariot
Why
awaits,
does
my
it have
lady.
wheels?
It's like a mobile kitchen.
It's like So,
That's probably the best way to like describe it too. Like someone
That's a
who's
pretty good
Yeah.
description. Like it's a
Yeah.
mobile kitchen.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. And so like kind of gets in, like accepting that answer. And she doesn't have to open the door, she like passes through it. So she goes in and you see she's in a place to actually look out like the serving window. She's put away. Y'all are going to take off towards the flame.
Well,
can I try
y'all ready?
to like
I-
persuade her to not like make any noise? Like, hey, you have to be quiet. You have to try to stay hidden the best you can.
So you're saying, oh, you're talking to shaman.
Yeah, to the shaman. Because before we leave, I kind of want to emphasize the fact that
like, yeah,
she
you
needs to
can't
stay
get
hidden.
emotionally invested. And let it get the best of you. You know, that's your son.
Yeah.
I will let you give me a persuasion skill test. There is no snag on.
24.
24?
No, 22. Sorry, 22.
22.
Yeah, I got a 12 and a 10. I have a D10 into persuasion, by the way.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So, as you talk with her, and you didn't get a snag because you accepted her food wholeheartedly and got the second portion, she sighs. I won't reveal myself unless you three are in danger. You have my word.
Nice. I feel more
She's-
reassured.
All right, Luna,
She
so how are we
sighs.
going to do this thing? I'm thinking Smash Mouth style. What do you think?
I'm thinking that Alla needs to go first because
Yeah, because
I'm
they
putting a
first.
lot
I
of
think
interest in you. You were the one invited.
You are a
Not
sneaky
me and Keith.
snake.
the snake is snag with a fucking silver tongue or snake's tongue.
Okay.
So that's kind of why I put all my points in persuasion. But
I got you.
I would
Works good.
usually not send one of my people in. I would go in, but
I
I
think
think
I
I'm
have
making
the
my
advantage in this.
stand clear, and
Okay.
you stayed much more level-headed. So
She said, have at it, point man.
All right.
Hey, okay, let's go. I'll lead.
You feel almost like one of those strange constricting hugs, but it's your suit. The familiar from Orochi.
Comfort squeeze.
And I was like, we got this. Let's do it. And
Like the motivation go.
and you take off, taking point. Are you two following him, or are you staying behind? Because you can see the flame, and you can see some interaction around it. But it would definitely take a perception skill test to really notice what's happening down there.
I'm definitely going to at least follow the suit just at a bit of a distance. I'm getting
Okay.
closer at least to where I can see.
Okay. Is that what you're going to do too, Luna?
yeah, I think so.
So y'all take off. Alla takes the lead. It's very easy for y'all to get in line with the shore, come up close, and immediately as y'all pull in, you see Gorgrim. Gorgrim is standing there at the fire. He turns as he can tell you all are approaching. You also see Winnow and Scythe standing.
I got a boot for
Standing
somebody.
guard of what looks to be a figure kind of wrapped in a weird cloak, almost like a blanket. And every now and then, as you get closer, you immediately see what looks to be like black feathers around them in the sand.
So you said they know that we're there?
As you all began to approach, making yourselves known, coming to the shore, they would turn to see you all coming in. Now,
Give
unless
us-
you all would like to change that and make a stealth, a stealth check to come in quietly. I mean, you're all literally going to go stand on the shore where this large fire is.
Well, I thought that was the intentions in the first place. Was Shorty was going to go in stealthily while we waited in while we followed behind a good distance, so that way we could.
There's no point in me going in stealthily because
I misunderstood. Okay, I thought y'all were letting him take point, and y'all were going with him and keeping a distance, but making your presence known behind him that he's not alone.
I don't think that was the intention. Okay. Was it?
What's the plan, Luna?
Well, I assumed that we were going in behind and letting him go in because me and Keith made it very known that we were not friendly towards this enemy.
Yeah, I kicked Window in the face a lot.
Okay. So you are going to go in behind Alla with no stealth, or are you going to stealth?
We're going to keep more of a stealth, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I'll let you two give me stealth rolls, and we'll go from there.
What would that be under?
That would be under infiltration, speed skill test.
I just redid all this, and I did not give myself any of that anymore.
Well, I got a 20 for once. That's the first I've got in this.
Nice. Nat 20 or dirty 20?
Nat 20.
Nice.
I got a 9.
Okay.
I can't get stealthy. I don't know what's
because I am enjoying you all playing this game. I'll make it a group roll so that nat 20 will help you.
So I'm gonna be under a little cardboard box, slowly trying to inch my way closer.
Okay. I'll say as you're trying to inch closer, stuff like that, you see Luna kind of they attempt to hide, and you reach out and grab them and by their cloak and pull them to hide to help for that group stealth. All of you go in solo, knowing, hoping that they have your back.
If not, I got my snake buddy. So
absolutely. And as you fly in and land, again you see Gorgrim standing there watching you come in. The familiar faces of Winnow and Scythe, both morphed, standing guard over what appears to be another figure wrapped in a cloak. And in the sand, there's a few black feathers stuck in the sand. It looks like they've fallen. And you can't see the face of the person in the cloak, but they're on their knees. You see them holding the blanket around them. You see he'd be human hands holding the cloak. So.
Those are really cool Reapers. I definitely want to make my presence known to them as I'm coming out.
Oh, they've seen you coming. Okay. They turn to face you. So as you land, there's that awkward silence of, okay, now what? Kind of letting the tension linger in the air.
See, I would definitely try to just open up with saying, you said there was more to know, so what is there to know?
That's when they tell you, remember who you are.
First, thanks for coming. It's hard to get answers.
You're breaking up some, Ben. Give it just a second for you to load back in so we can hear what you're saying.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yep, you're good now. Good to go.
Okay. So I'm glad you came. When we crossed paths last night, I could tell that it might be a kindred spirit of someone who is lost something dear to the wretched darkness that calls this place home. I know what it's like. He goes to pull his hood back, and for the first time you see, looks to be his features look young, very youthful. His eyes look almost ancient. No iris, it's just no white of his eye. Everything is just solid black and empty. the fire behind him begins to like glow a bit brighter, and you immediately feel that it's not just you all on the beach as you're seeing spirits coming in from the city, coming to the shoreline to serve basically as witness. You have an audience. Give me a perception skill test. All three of you can do this because all three of you see this.
Uh,
16.
16.
I get 19.
Yeah,
16 and a
19.
3.
14.
Okay. Amongst the spirits that are coming forward, you immediately see dark shadows shifting that looked familiar. And very quickly recognize what looks to be the shadow revenants that you had seen come up out of the lake on your first night at the beach. Like walking amongst them. And you see as they kind of like, and as they begin to pass through these spirits, you see like their claws kind of like just cut through these spirits, and if you would hear like almost like a faint wail come from them, like actually hurting them as they're like trying to move their way forward to come forward. You immediately pick up a familiar sense from your guardians of a predatory instinct coming from these creatures, that hunger for this spirit energy.
From ours or from them?
All of them, everything. If it has spirit energy, these things are hungry. And you immediately get almost like a red flag from each of your guardians going, be careful with these things. The last time you tried to fight them, you couldn't touch them until your guardians were helping you.
Yeah, but we should be able to do that now that we're morphed, right?
Oh yeah. But amongst this like huge, like to use the word that Hina used, parade, you probably count about 10 of these things. 12 coming out among the crowd of like 100, 200 spirits coming in,
I
and
like
more
those
coming in from the
odds.
streets. You know the spirits themselves are passive, but the shadow revenants are very aggressive. And as Gorgrim looks at you, as they begin to come in, this realm is too dangerous to serve as a way station. So much has been lost because people like him, he points to Alistair as the guards grab him and like pull the hood back. And you see what looks to be the remnants of a helmet, like a ranger helmet, with the motif of what looks to be a raven. The whole faceplate's busted off. He is beaten, broken. You can barely sense the spirit from him, but he's hanging in there. Because people like him hoard the one thing that can save these spirits from being hunted. If you want to look at the face of evil, they already walk among the dead. I'm trying to fix that. And you watch as these revenants, as they get closer, they hit the shoreline and they begin to surround Gorgrim, the flame, Winnow, and Scythe. And you immediately recognize a familiar, the darkness that's in his eyes is very reminiscent of the shadows that are flickering in the flame. And you do not sense a predatory urge from these things trying to go after him. Almost like there's no spirit or soul there for them to devour.
This one's spooky ass dude.
So this is the deal I offer. Join me in conquering this realm. You immediately feel a squeeze from Ricky. This realm needs order because the natural one has never been working. It's been because of people desiring power, hoarding it. As someone who has lost souls that they care about, souls that have been devoured by creatures such as these, which is the first time you've heard something like that. Any of you heard anything like that? I would ask you and your comrades to join us. Alistair coughs and softly shakes his head and looks up at you. And as he shakes his head, you see Scythe come up behind him and just use the butt of one of his sickles, just pow right in the back of his head, making him go face down into the sand. What are you all going to do?
So I'm definitely going to make a statement where it's like the good guys don't normally hit somebody upside the head with the butt of their weapon.
Just look at you. So if you were the good guys and you frame us as the villains, you wouldn't do the same if you caught us?
No, I'm more of a stab first. I don't take hostages. But
the only reason we need a hostage is because we need to actually apprehend the one who empowered this one. And we're hoping they were courageous enough to come with you. Or are they still a coward that wants to hide in their little hovel and not face the consequences of their actions?
and what are these actions that you speak of?
Allowing the souls of those who wish to pass on to have to survive a gauntlet against these creatures that call this place home. They say they don't serve as judge or jury. I disagree. This is as much of a hell as it would be for any faith.
You know, I'm not going to hurt Grandma.
But we could.
We could, but that's not my job. That's Keith's job.
I don't want to hurt her. I want to torment her.
Like, all of y'all are hearing this, and you all are sure that she's hearing this too. And I tell you what, let's see, between Keith and Luna, who has the best alertness or perception?
I mean, I have a D4 into alertness. So I got 2 points in it.
Nice.
I'm looking, I'm sorry.
Good.
Are you good?
Oh, I only have a D2, so.
Okay, that would be Keith.
It's a me.
Mario.
Are you wanting to?
Keith.
So, Keith, I'll say with your nat 20 for your stealth, you're in a good position to be able to see all this taking place on the shore and have the food truck out of the corner of your eye.
Yeah.
I'll allow you to give me a perception check to see if you can see any reaction or anything from
Grandma.
Shaman, or see if she's keeping her word.
We got a 17.
17.
Get it.
With a 17, so far, she is keeping her word.
Can she see
You
me?
can kind of see her. No.
Oh, okay.
With your nat 20, she cannot.
Because I was going to do that thing where I'm pointing at my eyes and I'm pointing at her, be like, I'm watching you.
Oh, no, nat 20. She can see it.
Fine. I'm stealthing. I'm watching everything.
So, Ala, what you gonna do?
If you were the one to be the ruler of everything and make the decisions, what is your plan in all this? What is the end goal?
We conquer the revenants, bring them to heal. We make the portal to whatever comes next available to all spirits. We don't make this a gauntlet for survival. We eliminate that these spirits have to be hunted down. That way, those who want to pass on can. Those who have unfinished business can stay. Let them actually have a say in what awaits them, instead of being pulled by something like points to the flame, pulled by something that's beyond their control and understanding.
But what are the consequences of doing this? There can't be none. If you're going against the natural order of things, of how it has always been and how it was created, there has to be a consequence of going against it.
They need to look to the creator who made this possible. And you see him point to the one on their knees. And then look back at you.
You're frozen, Ben.
Very much so.
Very much
Very
frozen.
serious look,
You need to
though.
look
Yeah, give it a second for you to
Oh, yeah.
load back in there, buddy.
like. Okay.
Yeah,
So
there
basically
it
it
is.
was-
Now you're good.
You need to look at the ones who made this order so natural and who put it in place, as he points to Alistair and looks back to you.
Who, the bird brain?
I think his name is All Star.
They and the one who empowers them are the ones who have been putting this in place for centuries, allowing people like us to suffer. What do you think happens when the revenants gain too much power from the souls here? And you've already experienced it, because I'm sure they came through the liminal realm and came to the material. Pretty sure it happened the night we met.
Then we'll do as I did then and lariat them in the face.
So you want to be the ones in between.
His name is Smash Mouth.
So I can respect that, but you can't be everywhere at once.
No, but I can care for who I can see.
Really? And he like puts his hands out and motions to the crowd. Really? So when they have had their fill, and the ones here that you can see have been left to suffer and be devoured, then you care.
If that is how life was designed, who am I to go against it?
You all hear a snicker come from the two guards standing over Alistair. I would like Luna to give me a perception skill test.
Ether, what are you playing with?
A hacky sack.
15.
What'd you say, Luna?
I got a 15.
That is just enough. The DC was 15.
Got it.
Nice.
You recognize the
Freaking
snicker
die.
coming from. You recognize the snicker, the soft giggle that came from Winnow. Like there's not much of a distortion because they're not trying to. They're trying to be as transparent as possible. Why did that giggle sound like Sienna?
Your friends are the bad guys.
I kicked your friend in the
Oh,
face.
no.
Curb stomped your buddy.
My
Sorry.
My friend shot me, and then I came in and shot her.
You're like it sounds like it. You're like, there's no way. Like
It is her. Don't think twice. Just accuse
Alistair. Like Alistair suddenly like has an outburst going like, don't do it, don't listen to him. These things are in place for a reason. And Scythe comes up and just like 2 hands just like shut your mouth. All of you recognize a soft Australian accent.
Darn it! I was hoping it was going to be Kevin.
That would have been funny.
That
My
would've been
arch
hilarious.
rival.
But then you can't keep trying to prove him wrong. So
Could you
Yeah.
imagine if that movie had made Kevin the Mother Ranger? Oh God.
So
There's-
you're
there's-
like, and in that moment you realize, like, even though your time was around them, plus with your spirit guardians with you, they did not send off any warnings about what could be Sienna or who could be Dingo. You have no idea. You're still not getting that warning vibe, but mentally, you two have picked this up.
I feel like my snake would have given me a warning beforehand. Like if we met them in real life, they should have been able to tell that they were of
You
the other
did.
plane.
You did. Well, remember, you met the generals before they morphed your first time here in episode 2, and they were human wearing cloaks. So you didn't get to see their faces because they morphed.
I see.
So the choice is yours. You and your friends can either join us, or you can choose to stand in their way, or you can be just as incompetent as these and do what you can to protect the realm of the living while I try to conquer the realm of the dead. It's your call.
I've never been shy of a fight.
Your statement kind of puts him on guard a bit.
Like to be fair, my whole personality is swing first, ask later.
It is.
So
So, Alla, Luna, I've heard all this. What are you all going to do? You're just going to stand by and watch and listen, or
I
you
mean,
want to try
he
to
did-
possibly rescue?
he didn't give
Sure,
us.
what's the plan?
He hasn't given us the go yet, so I
No,
still.
we don't have a go.
I'm still waiting for the go sign. Give me something that says that you want that backup. Because I mean, you are a Green Ranger. I know that you get certain.
I know I get the first strike.
Right. So.
Mhm. So I would definitely, as soon as I say I'm never shy to a fight, I definitely would lunge at them.
Okay.
Are you going towards the big baddie, or are you going for
I'm going against the guy or the person who hit the bird brain in the head twice.
I think that was
would
Window.
That was Scythe.
Psych.
Yeah, Window giggled. Scythe hit them.
That's
I
not-
will let you give me an attack roll. I would give you edge, but you kind of telegraph not shy away from the fight, so I will not give you an edge for that. But I will give you a shift up because, yeah, why not?
Use this opportunity. Kick him in the face.
Alright. And then
And then when you do, you have to have like a quick line like a dingo ate my baby.
for attack
Right.
rolls, what's that under? Is that
Well,
under
but your dagger should be using finesse
finesse? Okay.
because you're more speed based than you are strength based, right?
No, actually, I have one more point strength than I do speed.
Okay. Then I would let you do a brawn, or no, might. It would be might
It would be
if
might.
you are going to use if might has higher than finesse.
It does. Okay.
Roll for it.
17.
17.
Yep.
As you come in, ready to swing, you go to bring your daggers out, and immediately Scythe kind of like backsteps, sickles in hand, catches your daggers, and literally pulls your arms as you come into. Are coming in to shank like this? Daggers like down, trying to plunge. What are you trying to do?
Like a side, like slash.
To come in like this.
Yeah, almost like a telephone, but
Okay. As you come in like this, you watch his Scythe quickly flips his sickle, catches your dagger at the hilt as he sidesteps you, and twists your arm and dagger, pulling your dagger with his sickle to your neck, holding you grappled.
I'm glad I got
Because
two.
he had been, because he was holding a ready action.
Of course he was.
So you all see this. All lunged is now grappled. What are you two going to do?
Breaking up again there. Give it a second.
Okay. So
yeah,
all
looks like
lunged,
you're good now.
he is all lunged. He's now grappled. What are you two going to do?
I'm going to kick Window in the face.
Y'all are going in?
I mean, I don't think we have a choice at this point. Our boy just got grappled.
Yeah,
Okay.
we gotta go in.
I swear, if I would roll a 40 and I would still get grappled by this SOB. I swear.
No. His like you all fought him once. You know what would have to roll to hit him. You all fought him once. So with that, as you two take off, you two, because of that nat 20, actually have surprise on them.
Okay.
So I will let you all actually flash in quick with your flying ability. You have a round of surprise, and you both have edge because of that nat 20. Okay.
All right.
What are you all going to do?
I'm going to kick Window in the face.
So you're going to just fly in and just kick in the face.
Yeah.
What do you want to do, Luna? Alla is grappled. Alistair is face down on the sand. I tell you what, because you both are going. I tell you what.
Bad decisions to make.
I tell you what, Luna. What is your? Let's see here. What is your initiative in speed skill test? What is the initiative bonus you have?
My initiative is a D2 and my targeting is a D4 because I could come in
Okay.
blasted like I always do.
Okay. What is your initiative, Room?
I have nothing in initiative. I'm not a very motivated
Nothing.
person.
Okay. That means Luna. No, that means Luna. You will actually be going first in this round of surprise. You don't know he's going after Window. So, what are you going to do?
I've just made an enemy out of Window.
There's just so much going on, guys. There's like I'm recognizing that Winnow could possibly be my bestie.
Bestie's about to get kicked in the face.
That's fine. I would do what I always do. I'm gonna go in and try to rescue Alla because we're friends. And
so you're going to go after Alla and not Alistair, who has nothing on him.
Except
there's somebody back there that cares about Alistair if he gets into any trouble and said she would swing in. He's covered. My boys grappled,
Okay.
man. My boys grappled.
Okay. So you were going after
Scythe.
Scythe while keep
Yeah.
going after Winnow. Awesome. I want y'all flash in. I'll say as you've been caught, because all this happens in a split second. As you feel yourself suddenly be caught, and you're like, I still have another dagger, and you go to like flip it around to try to swing back, you see a flash of red and purple immediately. And you see a shotgun coming in past your head.
I'm glad I'm death already.
All right, here it
So you're
goes.
Like, oh no, we're talking like right by your head. And with the flash of purple, there is like, what would your kick look like now, Keith? As you've took some stuff to make that kick, also as part of the purple power, right?
Oh yeah, like you like now
Oh, yeah.
like you see like flames kind of like ghostly like purplish flames coming off of my legs when I go in to kick people, because
That's cool.
that is my ability, you know. So I'm going in for
Yeah.
like that kick right across Window's face with my new powers.
So like, are you like in like almost like mid karate kick action to snap around and hit Winnow,
Oh
or
yeah.
are you coming in? Or are you just coming in like karate style flying? Like,
No, I'm coming in and then going for a spin kick for sure.
okay,
Gotta
all
build
this
up that
happens.
momentum.
All this happens within a span of seconds.
Yeah.
As Alla is caught, grappled, flashes. Go ahead, roll your roll your attacks. You both have edge.
17.
Hits.
Oh yeah, and now it counts for 2 damage instead of just 1.
Yes.
I got 15. I'm running here in and probably not hitting anything as usual.
Okay. So you roll a total of 50. Did you roll your d20 twice and take the higher of the two?
Yeah,
Because you
I
had
did.
edge.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did.
Okay.
It's unfortunate.
So
Got him with that Kia.
So with the flash, like you immediately hear the shotgun go off by your head. College.
Oops.
Like even Rochi is like, what the hell, man? Like you're so close, you hear the bullets. Like there's a soft like impact echo as it hits Scythe's armor and deflects. As he tries to like pull you away. I'm actually gonna see if he can actually maintain grapple because of the surprise.
I'd give him a kick, even if it's protected.
That is I roll a 12. I can let you give me a might skill test, see if you can escape.
And then I got a 16.
16.
You escape.
Yep. I got
So
14
as he like
18.
goes to pull around, you're able to slip out from his grip, disconnect your dagger from his sickle. Keith,
Yeah.
what do you do to Winnow as you come in with that snap kick? Where are you connecting? What are you wanting to happen? This is your moment to shine, but
Oh, I'm getting Window right across the face. Like I'm going for that good headshot. Kick-a-cha.
Okay.
Just spin. Kick
So
to
you
the
come in-
face.
So you come in with that headshot, and this is the first time you've seen your legs and boots, your armor on fire.
Yeah.
As you come in, and I'm talking, you feel it connect.
Nice.
Wow, you all hear, like, you hear the sound of the shotgun, so you don't hear the snap of connect as they just connect with Winnow's, like, helmeted face, knocking them down completely prone, disarming them.
Nice.
You land from your kick, your feet are still on fire, and you find yourself like a strange instinct kicking in to stand on your toes of your feet.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, oh, a little bit of Timothy's kind of coming in there.
No, I could say like a
But
light
you can feel-
kickboxing style, you know, like I'm up in there
Oh,
bouncing
yeah.
a bit, little bit of float,
Oh,
a little float to my movements.
Timothy, you can feel Timothy is hype. Like he
Oh,
is
yeah.
like, dude. Alla, you're free. Your shotgun blast deflected off of Scythe's armor, but Alla is free. And you all are now between the guards, Gorgrim, and Alistair.
Well, my boy's free. Let's go see what's up with Alistair on the ground, man.
No, oh no, this is combat has started. So
Yes,
it depends on because of your all round of
Oh,
surprise.
no,
This is
This is actual
you all
initiative.
have
we
a
gotta roll, don't
choice.
we?
Mhm.
Yeah, y'all have a
Okay.
choice.
Mhm.
Are you going to go ahead and charge in and fight, or are you going to grab Alistair and run?
What are we looking at on Alistair right now, people wise? Who's closest to him? Just
I would say Allah is as he spun out of the grapple.
okay. Well, I mean, this is the Luna is our leader and everything, but I feel like
Yeah,
we have a pretty good opportunity if Allah's the one that goes for the jump while we try and keep everyone else distracted with combat.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm probably going to, because if we can grab him and take him back to the old hag, or shaman,
potato, potato. Yeah.
She's a mean old lady.
if we can take him back to his mom,
Grandma's
I think we
smash.
can focus on this fight a little bit more.
Okay.
So
So
I'm going
that's
to
what.
try to grab him by his collar and drag him back to the food truck.
Okay. So I'm gonna say all this is happening. I'm gonna need all three of you to roll initiative.
All right.
I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you edge, because I'm going to make this a reflex for you. That way, you're just like, okay, Alistair. So you have an edge for your initiative. You two, I need you all to roll straight.
I got a 10.
I got, I have a D2, so 17.
I got a 21.
Ooh, very nice. There we go.
19
Go catch
and a
that
2.
all-star. Hey, man. You're an all-star. Go save the
Yeah, I got a D4 in
day.
initiative, so.
So you said Ola got a 21?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what did you get again? I know Keith got 10. What'd you get, Luna?
17.
Sweet.
17.
Yup.
Like 95% of my points are in persuasion and initiative.
It's not a bad way to build that character since you have that
Oh,
first
man.
strike ability.
Yeah. Mostly with the type of weapons that I use too.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Awesome. All right. Top of initiative order is Allah. So you are going to jump in, grab Alistair.
Grabbing bird brain.
Alrighty. Now, with your morphing time, you got triple jump distance, which we've been using to play around with your flying.
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to just grab him and Superman launch off the beach?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the best bet.
Superhero
Okay.
landing. Superhero landing. Everybody stand back.
So as you boom, you take off. Let's see here. How trained would you believe Allah would be in tactics?
And tactics?
Yeah.
If we go off of real life schooling for Japan, pretty
Mhm.
high. The Art of War is a normal book in their curriculum.
Fantastic. Give me, then I will say, give me a survival skill test.
Cool, got a D4
I don't.
on that too.
That doesn't really feel right. What do you think would be a good skill test for this for a knowledge?
For knowledge,
Yeah. What do you think? Smarts.
out of all those, it'd probably be survival because it's not technology, it's not science. There's no
Okay.
culture involved into it or alertness. So survival for smarts would be the most.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Roll it.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
You're really not going to like that. I
What'd
got
you get?
a 22.
That's fantastic. I'm going to say your launch trajectory is off away, far enough away from the food truck they're not going to be able to keep an eye on you.
Cool.
That way they're not going to be able to track you back to Shaman.
Yeah, fun fact.
So that is,
Survival is
that is
the only thing I have any points in for smart.
got it. Hey, it works. With that, it is now Gorgrim's turn,
Oh,
and I
Lord.
wish you all the best of luck.
Oh, that's never good.
It's not going to be good.
Oh, this is a
Let's see
great
here.
song for this too.
You listen to music?
Oh, always.
We really want to get that music up and running for this thing. It's just I've not had any luck with it.
I'll send you this song so you can understand what I mean by that.
Okay.
And I think you would like the song. It's really good.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay. Tell you what we're gonna do.
Hydrate
Wanna
before we
roll?
get humiliated.
Even. It's gonna go after Luna. Odd. It's gonna go after Keith. Okay. That is a 6. So,
Luna first.
Luna, I need to know, and Keith, I might need your help for this. When you all made your character, did you have any defenses to anything mystical?
I don't know.
Like in the backstory for the character?
No, there is actually resistance to magical, mystical, or sorceress abilities.
I
There
don't think
actually
that
is
we
a-
have dove into being able to acquire those abilities yet, in all honesty.
That's-
Yet.
I'm pretty sure that's
Okay,
later
cool.
on.
Yeah.
Okay. I want y'all to take note of that. As I need to know your armor class while unmorphed.
My armor? I've got heavy armor.
And that would be toughness, I believe.
So it'd be without
It's
the armor.
+4 to.
You know, without the armor.
So
Okay,
without your
without
armor
my
bonus.
armor, it's a 12.
Okay.
I'm a little wimp.
So this might hurt.
Might.
It might.
Is that what she normally uses as her armor class? Or
I think toughness. They use what is higher, your toughness or your
evasion?
acrobatics, evasion.
It's
Acrobatics.
my evasion's a 14.
Okay.
So she'd be
I will
better
say
at
with the-
dodging than probably.
Then tanking, absolutely. Which is weird for a Red Ranger, but we'll make it work. Normally you'd be fine with the
It's 'cause
AC, but
It's because I built pink. I built myself with that speed because I use a shotgun.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, Keith, does her armor bonus is affected by her speed? Did you guys set that up, or is it based off her toughness?
I did not set that up in particular.
Okay, note for later. Okay.
But I know that she was a speed base just because of her using a ranged weapon.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a tank as well, and I use the same. I also am speed based.
Yeah. So I rolled a 13. As out of nowhere, this huge, Gorgrim, appears in front of you. His entire face, from his eyes, goes black streaked as the darkness erupts from his eyes, covering his face. As you see what looks to be just a large claw of shadows just come out and goes to swipe at you. And you immediately feel almost like jump scare of Luna. Make you like a cat, jump, what the? As you're able to just dodge enough as you can feel this energy come through. Because Allah has took off. Keith, knowing you would have went into a defensive posture after you landed that kick.
Yes.
You notice that as he activates his ability to swing an attack using his magic, you see the souls that are in the parade
Mhm.
begin to disappear quickly, one by one, feeding his magic.
Okay.
He is literally devouring them to fuel his power. You notice this from your defensive posture because I know your character. Your character would go defensive
You see what?
after landing the kick. So
We just lost Luna.
yeah,
Give her a second to see if she pops back in, I guess.
you're good.
But yeah,
So-
we'll just change it over to showing our faces on my face. So go ahead, say what you're gonna say, so that way we can keep it going.
Okay.
Keep it moving.
You see these souls being used and burnt to fuel his magic.
Mhm.
You see the shadow revenants actually like begin to corral quickly around these spirits to make sure they don't run away. They are hurting the spirits and keeping them in place to help him fuel his power. All of you see none of this.
So much for being a good guy.
Right, exactly what I'm thinking. So I'm
Allah sees
definitely
none of this.
Well, he might not see any of it, but I'm still gonna be calling over to Luna, basically saying, "Hey, mission's complete already. I'm not really down with homeboy going and eating any more souls just so that way we can fight this out. How about we just go and like go gadget, get the hell out of here?"
Okay.
I mean,
So I'll let that be a free action on Gorgrim's turn. Yeah, that's a free action because like Gorgrim just missed them.
okay.
Gorgrim ignores armor bonuses unless you have these defenses.
Yeah.
So, as Allah's already took off, it's his turn. It would be Luna's turn.
Oh, there she is.
There's Luna.
Yeah.
I
Awesome.
don't know what happened. Sorry.
Yeah, you have to
Good.
turn your camera back on so we can get it back to the right order.
So, but yeah, Luna, it actually turned out really well. It is now your turn. What you missed is that as Gorgrim come in to swing at you, his magic is powered by the souls that are there. He is literally like devouring them to fuel his magic, and the Shadow Revenants have hoarded, like herded the spirits in place. They can't run away, and he is devouring them to fuel his magic to attack at you guys. And like he is ignoring, like he does not care that you all are morphed.
Yeah, and so
He
I
doesn't
called
care
over to
at
you.
all.
I called over to you on my basically saying, "Hey, we've already completed the mission. Let's get out of here." No point in sacrificing more souls
So-
for that.
So with
Agreed.
that, Luna, it is your turn. Are you getting out of dodge?
Yeah, let's tuck tail.
Okay. Let's. Okay. I'm trying to see if there is an actual disengage. If that's a thing for the SS20 system.
Nope.
Okay. So, okay.
Because I don't
They've
think
tried
it
to
was.
attack. I'll say they're off.
I don't think it was based on a grid-based system like that. I think it's very much a theater
Cool.
of mind game.
Awesome. So I will say, because of Luna doing the jump scare and like helping, like getting your instincts like dodge enough out of the way, you're like, sounds good, and you just Superman launch. Gone.
Reflexes like a cat, baby.
You tactical
Oh, yeah.
retreat.
Oh yeah. So because of the order of initiative, it goes to Scythe before it goes to Keith.
Hey, that's perfectly fine. Bring it on, old psych.
Oh, psych.
You ain't got nothing on me.
This dude's gonna make us go to the psych ward.
I mean, it even with Psych's like abilities, it's still going to be really difficult to hit me because they got to get not only a 17, but 17 with having to roll twice and take the lower of the two.
Hey, but like 2 episodes
Yeah.
ago, I know it was last week that you couldn't. They kept hitting you, kept missing.
No.
Yeah. It was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I mean, like missing,
Okay.
yes. Them hitting me, very rare. That's the point of my character. I'm trying to distract them most of the time.
Alrighty. As it's like, let's go. Luna takes off, and as you go to turn, still in defensive, you turn, you see a flash. Let's see here. I believe Scythe was blue. A flash of blue as it's like appears by you, and as he actually goes up to kick, you see a familiar flame, more tainted a bit. And as he goes to come kick at you, you see the souls begin to vanish as well. As he goes to swing at you. And I have snag, right?
Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
You better be thankful for that snag.
That's why I'm using it.
I rolled a nat 20, just so you know.
Yeah. Well, to good it, did you?
And with that snag, I rolled a total of 16.
16, not enough.
So, like you actually see like the form looks. I mean, it's solid.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is Dingo, you already know he's a like a Letterman athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So he's coming in like if this is him, because y'all don't know yet. That's not been confirmed, but you have suspicions. As he comes to swing, you feel yourself just like, oh, that's great form. Wow. Dodge. As you just pull your head back.
To be like, that's adorable.
Like, oh.
Let me show you who the master of that technique is. I'm gonna kick him in the face.
So I tell you what.
You're gonna launch off his face to like bolt out of there.
Buddy kick
Use his
out.
face as a springboard.
Exactly.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you get like a retaliate with your defense or anything like that?
No, there's no retaliate. That would be way OP if I also got to retaliate with it.
Okay. So I tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me percentile.
A percentile, okay.
Yeah, just give me percentile. And call high or low before you roll. I'm gonna trust you.
All right, we're gonna go with highs.
High.
We got 30.
Cool. Okay. If you got high, I was gonna give you an attempt to retaliate and launch off his face.
Yeah.
As a reaction. We would call it a contingency action, almost like a held action. I would have your back. I would say you'd be Keith would be smart ass enough to try it. I at least want to try to give you an opportunity, bro.
Yeah,
but
that's fine. Instead I'll just be like, it's like, well, why don't you work on that next time? I can show you how the master does it. And I'm just gonna like Superman out of there, but I'll just smart ass my way out of the scene.
I got you. So as you smart ass your way out of the scene, taking off, y'all are a few seconds behind Allah.
I'm fast as fuck.
Yeah.
You guys are. There is like a roar of defiance as you all see a huge shadowy form like grow up, and you see the guide flame actually dim as you see Gorgrim behind you all absorbing the energy from the flame, wiping out the entire horde of spirits that had been called. As he is going to attempt one final attack to try to stop you all from taking Alistair.
Hey, put my dice in.
Since I'm the one that's in the rear, does that mean that I'm the one that he's going after?
I'll say, well, it's coming after all of you, but I will say your defense is still in play.
Yeah.
So they are going to. Oh, yeah. Oh, that might hurt.
What are we rolling?
I am going to. I will need a potential. Let's see. Where is that at? It's saying it's a willpower skill test.
A willpower skill test.
Willpower defense being a smarts. I will say alertness. I'll let y'all have alertness on this to be able to try to, because you all see it coming. You're like, oh no,
19.
like red flags. Said 13,
19. 19.
19.
You've got 17 and 2.
Okay. I tell you what, Keith,
23.
Nice.
never mind. Okay.
Oh,
What'd you get, Luna?
Yeah.
14. I probably
Huh?
get hit. 14. I
So
probably get hit somehow.
14. Well, you took off before them. I tell you what, with Keith's defense, Keith, would you like to use your defense as a lend assistance for Luna?
I mean, I can help out, yeah, if I need to.
Because, okay, I will give you an edge, Luna, to see if you can actually attempt to dodge this. Because Keith is behind you. I would say with his defense, he would kind of help dodge or like get in the way.
Slow it down.
Slow it. Like, so go ahead and roll your d20 again, see if you get higher.
Oh, 16 that time. That is higher. That works.
Okay.
Probably still not high enough, but
You don't have anything in alertness?
I only have a D2. I put my stuff in science because I'm in the medical field.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all managed to dodge.
Yeah.
They're literally it's a necromantic, like a simulation ability. If you all had failed this, like he rolled an 11 with edge.
Wow.
Oh, we got
So-
real lucky then.
So if you all had failed, and this would, because this does, let's see here. If the attack would have hit, it would have done a total of 3 points of damage across the board. I think that takes out Alla and Luna, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, I have 2 health.
So it would knock you out, though. It's 3.
Oh, I thought you said across the board, so I thought it'd be spread out between all 3
Oh, no,
of
to
us.
each person.
Oh, yeah.
What about you, Keith? What's your hit points?
2.
I think we're all at
It would
2.
have took all 3 of you out.
Wait,
You
I
all
thought you
would
said that it was
immediately-
spread among us, not.
Oh, no.
3 each.
It's literally inflicts damage like to if the target's health is reduced below the current. Okay. Yeah, if you took this hit, there was a chance you all would have had to make another save. If you had failed, you both would have been like Winnow and Scythe.
Oh, I'm glad
But
we
you all
roll high.
dodged. You all pulled off a dodge. You all managed to get out of the way, take off, avoiding this roar. What you watched as 200 souls were consumed, and power from the spirit guide flame was also consumed to fuel his power. But you have Alistair, and out of the corner of your all's eyes, you all quickly rendezvous with Shaman, who had escaped through the city. Because he would not have him trying to catch you all, he would not have noticed Shaman slip out. You all quickly rendezvous. Shaman quickly joins you carrying Alistair. She's crying. You all quickly make it back to Terminus to hide. You land. You unmorph. Alistair is unresponsive.
He's had a long
But
day.
you all managed to.
I guess
Y'all
this would
managed
be
to
a
save
bad
him.
time to ask for more soup, right?
With that, as you all return to the material realm unmorphed, having rescued Alistair, and like Hina said, you all actually did avoid an actual TPK.
Yeah.
Poor Hina.
Huh?
Oh no, a 2-minute
2-minute
ad.
ad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The
Bruh.
quarrels of us being
Bruh.
monetized.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, but that 2-minute ad gave us a
Hey.
couple pennies.
Subscribe. We love you all. Subscribe, and it takes ads out of the way.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
But with that is where we're going to call the section. We'll call the
Cool.
night. You all successfully saved Alistair, made it back to Terminus, all still in one piece. And
Teamwork.
Yeah.
Makes the
Well
dream
done.
work.
I got
Well
to
done.
kick someone in the head.
I fully expected one of you three to turn. It didn't even have to be Allah. I fully expected one of you three to be turned. That was well done. Well done. I wouldn't have forced it on you, of course. We would have talked about it. But yeah, it was a rough attack. It was a very rough attack. You all managed to pull it off.
Yeah.
Well done.
We took All-Star.
Yeah, just in time for that
Sorry
medicine to
about
kick in,
making you deaf.
my
Sorry
hearing's
about
already
blasting
shot.
that
It's fine.
shoddy.
Mop.
The leftover radiation
So-
got me.
That was good, guys. That was really good. So if you're still
That
watching, thank
was
you. Thank you so much
good.
thank you for hanging in.
You know, you can just rewatch it later on YouTube.
Yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. Sorry about the ad, Hina. If you get a chance to subscribe, we would greatly appreciate it. Someone wants to give subscribes, Hina.
Sorry
would love
about
it.
the DC.
Right.
The technical
But,
difficulties over here.
But next week we'll dive in and see what Alistair has to say if he can come to.
We can get some smelling salts or something. We'll be all right.
And
Just take your socks off.
and we
Yeah.
we will go forward.
What are you
from there.
talking about? Keeper's flip-flops, man. No socks.
Oh. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for joining us, going along on this journey with us. Join us next week to figure out what happens with Alistair and see if we get any more answers from Shaman. Thank you so much. Again, no anime stream tomorrow.
No, we're having an admin day for it.
I got it. But thank you, Shorty. You were
There you
warned.
go.
There we go.
You got her
Now
hooked
she
up.
doesn't have to deal with it anymore.
Alrighty. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys will probably streaming over the weekend. Come check out the check out Red M.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Check out all of
Cowboys.
it. Check out Cowboys. Again, if you guys will give shout outs, go for it. Where can they find you all? What do y'all do? Who are you people?
Ladies
I'll let you-
first.
Yeah, go Keith.
Hey. I'm Excel. You can find me on my Insta until I get my Twitch and other things going, and see my newest adventure in Vegas this week. I'll be posting a lot about it. My handle on there is @LizHello, and you can come play Fortnite with me, and that handle is Lady Excel.
Ooh.
Next.
I guess I'll go next. You can find me at Shorty Mafia here on Twitch. This weekend, I plan to be streaming Ark Survival Ascended, if I can get this damn computer to work like I want it to. And next week, you'll be able to find me on the Inner Geekdom, going over my favorite manga is going to be the #1 subject, so look forward to that. And we're going to have a new co-host for that.
Yes,
So
come check that out.
That will be nice.
That'll be awesome.
And if planned, Hina will be joining us as well as a guest.
Awesome.
All right, guess it's my turn then.
Yeah, Rune, what you do?
All right,
Prettiest girl
so
at the party.
I am Rune. For anyone that hadn't figured that out yet, you can find me here a lot of the time. On Mondays, I'm doing the Fallout Greedy Creek using Tailspire 3D map making and all that fun stuff. So if you're enjoying Fallout, you're enjoying the TV series and need a little bit more Fallout content in your life, come and watch it. It's gonna be a fun time. We have a lot of new people joining us this coming Monday, and I'll make sure that you're following the Inner Geekdom so you can find Shorty for the anime show. I mean, I'm producing it, but I'm not going to be on it all the time. But also, that's where I play a lot of my video games and stuff. So if you want to watch me play Red Dead or Fallout 76, or coming up soon, it looks like we're going to be doing some Final Fantasy 14 Inner Geekdoms, where you'll find me doing that as well.
I promise you, I'm not bullying you guys into the Final Fantasy thing. I'm just such a fan.
He's very much bullying us into it.
I am not.
He threatened me before this stream and held up my contract and said he was going to tear it up if I did not play Final Fantasy 14 with him.
Hey,
It was in
as
the
we-
fine print, dude. You should have read it.
Ah,
as we're
snap.
taught in the
Play games with
military,
me.
make
That's the whole
copies.
thing.
All right. Well, thanks everybody.
Yes, guys. Thank you all so
Yeah.
much.
It was a
Thank you for
blast.
Loki for serving as moderator. We appreciate you. Hope you guys have a great night. See you guys soon.